Hey, let's see. Now we're going live. It's your girl, Alarke, in the studio. And I've had some requests recently from students of mine, songwriting and vocal students of mine, and then also friends about ear training and developing your ear. So I made a free cheat sheet today, and you can get that at setyourlifetomusic.com/ear training. And I'm also going to walk you through some of that right now. So the first thing that you want to do is just think about a song. If you have a simple major key, you can have a do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, solfege, okay? And that's for a simple major key. And right now we're going to keep it simple with either major or minor keys. Well, that's really, for Western music, that's what you have. But then you might have also chords that are more complicated, like augmented, diminished. You might have sharps and flats and different modes. We're going to keep it very simple. But let's say you have a do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. If you hear a song and you want to be able to figure out what the melody is, first of all, just listen to the first pitch of the melody and sing it back on a ta. So let's do this live, actually. Let me pick a song. If you guys have any suggestions for a song, type it in the comment box. I'm going to pick something. Either you can type something in, or I'm going to pick something off the internet. Ooh, it's so sad. Gilberto passed away recently. No. Is it Gilberto? Let's do the da, 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 da. I love Brazilian bossa nova. Let's do Águas de Marçal. I don't know if you can hear this.
É madeira de vento, tombo da ribanceira, eu me vejo de todo pouco sozinho. Cargo de vidro, é a vida, é o sol, liberando que é a morte, é o laço, é o anzol. É pérola do campo, não da madeira, cainha, candeia, uma tista pereira. É madeira de vento, tombo da ribanceira, é o mistério profundo.
So we're going to work with a movable do here in solfege. So that means that your do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Like that do is not connected to only C major. That do is relative. Okay, so we have do. If we're da, 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 da. I hope you guys can hear that song. So what I'm going to do, if I want to figure out what that melody is, I'm going to sing, I'm going to find what the home note is, the tonic. The tonic is the root, it's the home note of the chord, the key. So it's kind of that where everything feels like it's resolved. Okay, so we're going to the melody keeps coming to there. So na is the tonic. So now if you have perfect pitch or relative pitch, you can kind of find it. But if you don't know, just sing it on one syllable. Ta. And then you're going to hear, oh, it's lower than this. So I'm just going to go down. Oh, that's it. So I would just pick any note on a keyboard and either go up or down. So da, that's a B. So then if you know how to play a B major scale, it's a major key, then you can just play it. Yeah. But if not, know that there's a pattern to major keys. You have like a whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. All right. So then what I would do from there is that that's your do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. I would, first of all, I would find like what the leading tones are, and the leading tones are like the you have the 2 that wants to resolve to the 1, or the 4 that wants to go to the 3, or the 6, 5, or the 7, 8. And that's if you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You could also have the 1, 7, 1. All right. So you break it down into the scale degrees, those numbers, because everything with music is about relationships between the pitches. So I would, if if you want to make it easier on yourself, I would write out you could write out the notes of the scale: B, C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, E sharp, B, and then write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on top of those. And you could also like loop that 1 through 8, going higher and going lower than this initial key as well, in case the melody goes like to that lowered scale degree 5 underneath that tonic. Also, if you're working with more advanced jazz harmonies or classical, it doesn't loop 1 through 8. It goes like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and so on. But for the sake of simplicity, for now, you just do 1 through 8 and loop 1 through 8, and then just have a nomenclature system like underline the ones that are lower than your tonic. All right, so if we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, let's go back and listen to the beginning of the song. I hope that you can hear this because it's pretty quiet here.
É pau, é pedra, é o fim do caminho que a gente todo pouco sozinho. Carro de vidro, é a vida, é o sol. All right, so it was pretty repetitive on this first melody. Ba bum ba bum ba da 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 dum. All right, so if you have a da, we know that's our tonic, and I know just from experience that da is a major third above. So you can a way to think about these different relationships between notes is that you have it's a whole nother topic I give to you a little bit later, but it's like how can you listen to different musical cues to hear those relationships. Bum ba, that's a song. Mary had a little lamb, right? So you have like bum da bum ba dum ba ba da dum ba da dum ba ba da dum. So we have that first part that just repeats, and then you want to go da 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 ba, and that's 5 5 5 5 1 or 8. So that's if you're here ba, and then you hear a ba, that's you know it's going higher, and you know that's also a consonant tonal color within the key and the scale. Consonant meaning it all sounds good together. It resolves easily. That's the 5th of the scale degree. Star Wars. But or twinkle twinkle little star, right? So but anyways, so you have ba bum ba dum 3 3 2 1 1 3 3 2 1 1 3 3 2 1 1, and then you jump up, and from there, what's up guys, thanks for joining. From there 5, you know that it goes up, and that's the octave above the first beginning of the song. Ba 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 ba. So 5 5 5 5 8, and then it goes back down to the 1 1 1 1 1 7, because I know from going through my scale. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not a 7, that's a 6. I know from when I play through the scale, I can hear. I'll be able to know like what the tonal colors that they're going to use within this palette, unless they do something that's dissonant, but they're not here. It's very like major and happy, so they're staying within this B major scale. So from there, after here, ba 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 ba, I hear they go back down to the tonic, and then da. You think, well, does that want to go all the way up to the 8? Da. If you're not sure, just play around on the keys. Da da. So just sing out da, and then play around till you find the note that matches it. There's so many tricks with different songs, and I'll give them to you at the end with like ear training for intervals and the leaps in between intervals, and how you can identify something immediately based on songs, common songs that people usually know. What's up? Thanks for joining, guys. Ba, 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 ba. And then we hear it goes back down to that one, da, 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 da. And then we hear it goes da, da. Right? So you can hear like these two different layers that are happening of like
and the common lower note is the ba ba ba. So you know you're just going to hang out on that beat. And then you have this descending line up top. So you could do 6, flat 6, 5. All right, so that's just a general idea of how you can go through your songs and like mark out the melodies. And then what I would do from there, if you want to take it to the next level and help yourself identify patterns that people are using to draw inspiration from, if you either print out the lyrics to a song or write them out, I would write the scale degrees for each syllable of the vocal melody or the instrumental melody that you want to play. If you want to like really get in the music so that you feel comfortable delivering it. And then from writing it out, you're going to see certain patterns emerge. Like there's certain lines that repeat, and then maybe there'll be another section of lines that repeat amongst itself. And then maybe those first group of lines are going to repeat later on, and the second group of lines is going to repeat their own pattern, and there's like a melodic and rhythmic pattern to that as well. So you can use this to inspire your own writing. Now, I did create a free cheat sheet that I gave an example using the song Lady Gaga's Million Reasons, because I've had some requests from people about how to sing and play that song. But it's just a demonstration where you can see broken down into like highlighted different color forms and analyzing melodic motifs and patterns. And then it also goes a little bit into rhythm and why you use certain rhythms for melodies as well. Like for example, real quick on that, if you have like a rhythmic pattern that's like on the beat, ta, 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 I am singing my song. It's very declamatory. So that would be if someone like needs to make a statement, like a big stadium anthem type of thing would be on the beat. And then maybe for a verse or a bridge or a pre-chorus, you might have a melody that like does a little pickup into the downbeat, or they have like a syncopated beat and that gives it like more of a fun flavor, or the pickup might like, it's more like fluid and conversational in certain ways. So you could think about that as well. Rhythm and melodies, the rhythm aspect, that's a whole nother topic. Right now we're just talking about figuring out those intervals and the relationships between tones. So here's a fun little tool that when I studied music at the Schulich School of Music at McGill University, in our musicianship class, we went and we used these exercises for our ear training course. So like one, let's say we're in B major, like this song. If you want to identify by ear all of the intervals between songs that you hear, let's just talk about major intervals. You have like 1, 2, da, da. I'm even trying to think of a song right now that uses those pitches, and nothing actually is coming to mind right now. Here's one though. If you want to do like a minor second, that's Jaws. That's a minor second. And then a major second sounds like this little cluster. Ugly Melbourne Houses. They're my favorite. Eric Easy. Easy. So that, and then if you have a minor third, oh damn, what song has like a yeah, beginning of Greensleeves. All right, so you can think Greensleeves. If you have a major third, Mary Had a Little Lamb. If you have a fourth, Here Comes the Bride. If you have a tritone, augmented fourth, it sounds, this is called the devil's chord, and people are banished from the church when they use this. They're excommunicated. This tritone, think of Maria. I just met a girl named Maria from Leonard Bernstein's West Side Story. If you have a fifth, this is the most open and pure sounding interval grouped together. You can think of Gregorian monks. Yep, Star Wars. You could do that, or then if you have a minor six, you can think of that song, The Entertainer. I'm trying to play it right now from memory. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. I'm hearing him at da. I know that's below this pitch. Da, da, da. It's a chromatic ascending second. Ah. All right. And then if you have a major six, what's up, guys? If you have a major six, then you have and B, C. And then if you have a seventh, I guess this would be a flat seven. A flat seven, you'd have that song Somewhere from West Side Story. There's a place for us. There's a place for us. Doing it all by ear right now. I don't know how to play the melodies of these songs until I just listen. But I listen to the intervals between the notes. So, so I know does higher, one step higher than the tonic, somewhere a place for us. All right, and then if you have your major seventh, shit, I can't think of a song right now. Do you guys have one? Obviously, there are ones that have that interval, but nothing is coming to mind. If you know of it, let me know. Someone thinking like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is coming to mind, but it's not that. What's up? We'll have to come back to that one. I'll have to look that up. And then an octave. Somewhere over the rainbow. Or you could even use Somewhere Over the Rainbow for this one. If you hear this, you can hum. What they always taught us to do is like hum that pitch silently in our head and then go to an interval that we know really well, like an octave, and then you just step down. So if you want to get this pitch and you don't know what it is, you're like, it sounds like it's just off of an octave, but it's a little bit lower. We're over the rainbow. All right, so those are some tools that you can use for finding your melodies, being able to identify what's happening in songs, and that could lead you to feeling confident in writing your own melodies and understanding songs that you're singing and performing, because you can like really get accurate with your pitches when you're singing, when you actually really know what they are. So anyways, again, I put together a free cheat sheet and I used Lady Gaga's A Million Reasons as an example, but I mean, anything can be an example. I just chose that one because I get that one by request sometimes. But you can get the free cheat sheet. You just download it, no strings attached, at setyourlifetomusic.com/ear training. And that will show you how you can pick apart your melodies and find little patterns and motifs that are happening. Yeah, Over the Rainbow. Yep. Eric Easy E said. Yeah. Cool. So thank you so much for joining. I'm out. I'm going to make some music. I hope you guys are too. All right. Lots of love. Bye.